Hey everybody, boys are back. Minus one. On is missing. It's your boy Marco back at it again. We're here with the regulars except minus one, and we have three lovely ladies who I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan. I'm your favorite travel buddy. You can follow me on Instagram at Meg's Dimple Life.
She's so cute. Hi, this is Rosaly. I'm back after a long break. How are you? You can follow my journey on IG at ROZEALY_ and on Twitter also.
All right, what's up, everybody? This is Q again from the Blasian Badass podcast. It's always good to be here. Love everybody I'm with on here. And yeah, definitely follow me at Q, the Blasian Badass.
What up, it's your boy Jay, aka Kimchi Poppy. Coming at you live, Echo 8 Base. How y'all doing this evening?
Damn it, that was a flawless freaking air horn. I was hoping to.
I know, right? Yeah.
I
was like, wow, good timing. Yep.
Good evening. I am K Skyline, and now I'm still very much single. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, you edited that out. Welcome to the Integrate Podcast. I'm your main host, K Skyline. Yeah. Okay, so I want to first of all give a shout out to TikTok and Instagram. Fucking Snapchat, you let me down, but it's okay. You're full of cheaters for sending us these questions. Right, they're great questions. The girls love the questions, so you're just
yes.
I will fulfill my promise by not saying who asked the question, so don't worry. So I know some of you have tried to slide inside of their DMs already. I'm not going to mention any names, but yeah, you know who you is. What it isn't. But first of all, on the first date, guys, what is the topic that a boy or girl, because we're boy and girls here, that they will bring up that immediately you'd be like, oh, hell the fuck no. Like you would just automatically red flag or oh, I'm not interested in this girl.
It's pretty easy for me. Like when the first kind of topics that the person bring is how the ex was crazy. The crazy ex talk. Mm-hmm. For me, it's kind of a red flag. And also if there's racist slur and stuff like that, you can see that the person is not open-minded. I have people that in dates that were talking about the waitress and were like, oh, what is her race? And maybe Chinese, and you're but we don't fucking care. It's not about this. You know what I mean? So that for me, it's a red flag because I'm living in a fucking white town. So it's a fucking red flag when people are like this. And I'm just like, oh, you're so annoying.
Do you think that if you walk up to a French girl, right? And if a French girl ever said to you, was like, damn girl, you playing me? And they look at you in French and just said, oui, right? Like the video game system? Is that fucked up or is that racial or is it?
I got it.
Oh, you got it? You got the joke? Okay. Oui. Okay. Oui.
But yeah, that's kind of the red flag. When I see how close-minded they are and the conversation is towards how the last relationship or some relationship are about ex and they are all crazy and all blah 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 and everything is so negative. For me, it's a big red flag.
I agree with that 100%.
Yep, same here.
They started talking a person who would talk shit about their ex or just put their ex down and stuff like that. They're most likely gonna do the same shit to you, even while you're dating them, to their friends or something like that. Damn, you know what my girl did? She fucking keeps putting the damn toilet seat down. I fucking can't stand that. I'm forever lifting that shit up with one foot. Sick and tired of this fucking, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just not that concept, but they would most likely still talk shit about you. So I agree with that 100%. On the first date too, why the fuck would you bring up?
And also what I don't like, it's because there's always two point of view of a story, right? So I feel like it's very degrading that you still have a relationship with that person and you disrespect that person with calling your names and be super negative. I don't know. For me, it was the experience is shit. That's kind of aggressive when a relationship is made with two people or more, but like you call her crazy, but you let that person in your life, right?
Imagine he said that like two sides to every story. Like imagine the dude said like she was abusive as shit, and then when you ask her about why was he so abusive, be like, oh, I'm into bondage. Two sides. So it was a good abuse, you know. Max. Like no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay, I get it.
I love it.
For me, right?
Hey,
not
you
bad.
always say the most random shit. I'm like, what?
No, but like I was thinking that like for me, right? Is that I think a red flag for me is that if a girl asks me on the first date, she's like, "Oh, what's your sign?" The fucking astrology shit.
Really?
Oh, I remember that. I remember this
I
conversation.
swear to God, if a girl looked at me like that,
astrology.
be like, "Damn, what's your sign?" I'm an Aries. Oh, I can't fuck with an Aries. The last Aries I was with, he fucking put me through anal.
I hate that
I just
bullshit.
can't do that shit. Yeah, I can't. It's like
Not every Aries is into anal. Like, come on.
I'm just saying, right? Because she'd be like, "Oh, like, what's your rising sign?" And I just look at her and be like, "I don't even know what time is." It's like, "Oh, you don't even know what's your rising sign? We're not compatible." We'd be like, "What if I tell you that my rising sign was my dick rising up? That's a
I
sign,
knew you were
isn't
going to
it?"
say that. I just knew. I knew.
Yeah, I was waiting for it
Like
to.
that should have been the sign. Like I'm attracted to you. Is that not a good sign? Like you know what I mean? It was, yeah, I started astrology. I can't stand it. Now when girls ask me what my sign is, I'd be like dollar sign. I just look at them straight like that.
What
No,
are you staring at me for? You're making me uncomfortable now.
Because shit, fucking, you want me to say it in a different language, man?
there's some people that they don't need to ask you your sign. They just know. They look at you. They're like, "Oh, you must be this," and I'm just like, "What? How do you know?" Those people are impressive, but kind of like freaky.
You can read signs, you read the damn fucking freaky, huh? No. Oh, sorry, I got interrupted. No, but like that's me. If someone started talking about that shit fucking on the first day, I can't, man. The way that the stars are aligned on a Monday will tell me whether I am compatible with you. Nah, I can't.
She put the cards on the table too.
I
Like
just
starts
reading.
flipping them over.
Okay, this is Yu-Gi-Oh card number 1 says that. So you have the blue eyes
The
white
stars
dragon.
are telling me our relationship's gonna suck.
Yeah, you know what KO
Black
is.
hole.
You know what KO is saying. If you're gonna suck, you gotta suck good. Okay, all right.
I have two. One is religion. I hate it when they start pushing their religious
That's
agendas
because
on
you
you.
were over there talking about you should never date a church girl.
Yeah, that too.
You're still promoting that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm an advocate of that. And the other one is it's political. Like if they start talking, a whole bunch of political stuff, and I get it. I get that it's not bad, like being prideful of where you're from or your country, but when you start letting your life, politics control your life, that's one of the things that I'm just like, no, it's not for me. Like you can believe whatever you want to be, whatever you want to believe, but if you start pushing it towards like this whole thing that we're having, like the relationship and so on, then no, that's a red flag for me.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, those are two good ones.
The political one is great. The church one, I didn't agree with them. I don't.
Fucking church girls.
Yeah, he just with like one bad egg ruined the whole batch. That's all. He just had that one bad ass freaky Catholic girl who tried to make him stand at a pentagon on a fucking first date or something. Pentagram. Sorry, not pentagon. Sorry, I got the politics.
What the fuck?
Over there trying to sacrifice you, trying to summon fucking Lucifer out like a motherfucker. God. But like, oh, that's it. Okay, so we're gonna move on, right? No one got anything else? Okay. No more pentagram summoning. Okay, so had you ever caught yourself messing up somewhere while you were trying to like either flirt or seduce someone or like, like anything? And what is it that you did that you can remember that I kind of messed it up when you were like flirting or something like that? Anything. Okay, I swear to God, don't put my phone be like sending a dick pic. In my eye, I can see that dick.
Why is it next to your crotch?
What?
Oh, I can answer that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Go ahead, girl.
I call someone by a different name.
In bed?
Oh,
Not bad?
That's a classic.
So I was like, this was years ago. I was like talking to like maybe like, I don't know, 3 different people. And then so like I was like talking to one of them and I thought like his name was like, I don't know, like Chris or something. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's so funny, Chris. And he's just like, what? Who's Chris? And I'm just like, and then I just started burst out laughing.
Oh
and And then I'll just like, but later on, I was like walking to like, I don't know, like going home by myself, and I was like walking. I was like, Megan, this is why you're single. I'm like, you like shoot yourself in the fucking foot all the time. I'm like, really? You couldn't have like, I don't know, set. Just like, just don't say names anymore. Just don't put people's name in there. But
That's why she never called any of us by our name.
All those Chris's out there.
No, but the funny thing is that like I did get like a second date with this person because I was like, I played it off. I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. Like I was like talking to my friend Chris for a while, and like I don't know, I was just thinking about like the situation that he was like telling me about. I was like, it's very complicated. I'm like, but yeah, I was like, I don't know why I just said that. And he's just like, okay, that's fine. And I got a second date. But after that, I was just like, okay, no more.
Good job, man.
Nice play. Good.
But never again.
Okay, I have one. I actually like was texting. This was flirt texting. What would you call that? Flirting? I don't know. But I was texting two guys, and I called the other one. I sent the wrong text with the wrong name to the wrong guy. And I had to play it off too. I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. I was that I was trying to like text him. I was thinking of my brother or something stupid. And he was like, oh, that's okay.
I was thinking of my brother.
And I put his name on there, and he was like, oh, that's okay. And then we just kept texting. I felt so like messed up. I was like, oh shit. Then I was like, let me get off one of these right now, and then I'll get back to the one later.
That's similar to mine's. Was I accidentally got their, I guess you can kind of say, information mixed up, and so like, or story really. I had this like one story wrong about this one girl, and in the middle of the date, I was like, yeah, you told me about that. Like your mom's found out about it, and then you were allergic to it, so that's why you can't eat it. She goes, my mom? I was like, yeah. She goes, my mom's dead. Oh. And then I was like, oh. And then she's like, I could eat this. This is why I invited you to come get boiled seafood with me. Why are you telling me to? And then I was like, oh. And she looked at me and she dead ass like, are you getting me mixed up with a different girl? I really did. I paused for too long. And that I looked at her and was like, oh, no. And then she goes, oh my gosh. And she knew that I was lying or whatever that I was saying next. Like, it's a lie. Oh. It's a lie already. She already knew. And I just looked at her and I just said like, damn, I'm so sorry. I completely fucked this up. I was like, I'm so sorry. I mixed up your, like, that's the downside of what happened when you get to know too many people at once. It's like, that's why I was telling you guys, like, when you get to know too many fucking people at once, Q, you remember that episode? Yes. And I said that, like, I was like, damn, now I got all this useless information inside of my head. Like, I know a girl's Wi-Fi password. I fucked up fucking Anna's fucking Starbucks order. Remember that?
Yes.
But she called me out on it. It's like, you know, Kay fucked up my coffee order. I was like, oh my God. See, it's shit like that. Shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
At least I didn't call them by the wrong name.
What are you trying to say? There's like, you know, yours is better than mine?
Yeah, right? Yeah, what are you trying to say here?
It could have been a lot worse.
No, okay, you're not off the hook either.
Yeah, I'm not off the hook. Yeah, I didn't get a second date after that. I did not. I think she completely like ghosted me.
Not even surprised.
I'm pretty sure she ghosted me too.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she ghosted me right after that because I don't remember like ever talking to her after that.
You didn't even remember her name.
So I remember her name.
Not a huge loss, right?
Then again, I never really call girls by their name. I always give them like generic names. So. Oh, maybe I shouldn't air that out.
Generic names or pet names?
No, like there's like in every single language, there's like a nickname to call everyone. So if it's a Spanish girl, I'll be like mommy, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if it's a Cambodian girl, I call them own. If it's a Vietnamese girl, I call them and then it goes so on. And someone's like, if you're Korean, obviously they call me oppa. And then for the girls, I keep looking at them and saying the same thing. Sometimes I still call them by the first thing that I saw on them. It's like, hey, white shirt. Hey, blonde hair. Hey, you. You know,
Bruh.
then I'll try like act all black and start rubbing like my hands like as if it's dry and need some lotion. Be like, girl, come here.
Oh
you know,
my
I
gosh.
don't really do that. I really don't. I really
Oh
don't.
my God.
I don't do
Like
that.
he's fiending, right? He's fiending.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I need more lotion on this shit, bro.
I hope
look at my
I hope all your females are listening to this right now. Are going to be listening. To
Oh,
this.
yeah, oh my
When Kate puts his hands together, it's a red flag.
Oh, no. I don't know why he calls it.
Walk away.
Walk away.
He doesn't
Hide
fuck
your
up our
girl when he
names.
does that.
He doesn't fuck up our names because he calls us all something generic.
Mm.
Now I just got my like phone and just keep calling everyone babe. It's gonna turn like 20 heads. Babe?
That's true though. Like that, those are common names: babe, baby, sweetheart, whatever else, boo, you name it. Next time someone says that, I'll be like, "What's my name?" Well, you better not forget my name. There's only one letter.
I only call one girl boo, and that's it. Yeah. Only in my life. I only call her boo because she puts me down as haunted house on my contact. That's what she said.
Oh my God.
Why are you laughing? Do you remember why she put me down as haunted house on her contact? Because I make her scream every time I'm inside of her, like a haunted house. Okay. Anyone else want to add on to this thing that they fucked up on?
For me, I don't know when someone flirt with me, so I turn everything like into a joke.
No, I
So
mean,
it's
you realize when you fucked up, not if
yeah, exactly. Because like I will wake up the next morning and be, oh, maybe that person was flirting or like we're saying like, and I asked my friends, right, and they were like, bro, that's so like in there, like they're literally like tell you, and I'm just like, and I make a joke after it because I didn't know the vibe, and they friend zone me really quickly.
That actually might be good, Rosaly, sometimes. Because sometimes good flirt conversations can last a while. I mean, flirting can be really, really fun.
Yeah. It's just that I don't know if the person is flirting. I'm just like, always like, oh, they're not flirting. They're being friendly. Let's just be friends and make it fun. But they're flirting. And I'm just like, oopsie.
Like
So I think my ignorance is what is the problem here.
No, it's okay. I think honestly, people are fucking horrible at dropping hints.
That's true.
Because everyone perceives hints differently. So it's not. I don't think it's a you problem, Rosaly. Because honestly, even I fucked up a few times. Like, how did she not get that I was into it? Like, you know, it's I sent her a full ass application for a step girlfriend. She never filled it out. Step girlfriend.
Send her a dick pic. She starts screaming, putting restraining orders on you. It's like, fuck, I was trying to be nice.
That's a bit excessive.
No. Everybody has their own way of flirting, right?
Okay, let's move along with this restraining order, shall we? Okay, so anyone else want to add on more to?
I have one. So
okay,
you know,
guy, go ahead.
You know how there's a saying that says you never forget your first time? For me, there's a reason why. It's because I used the wrong size condom.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So, hold on, let me...
I'm just picturing your dick inside of my head.
Is it because it was too big?
It was actually the opposite. It was too small. So I had a condom in my wallet for the longest time, right? And I got it from the nurse's office back then. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize how small they were because they come in different sizes. Yep. So I just cracked it open on my first time, and it was like, you ever seen those like linked Italian sausages that are, you know how they're wrapped tightly, and when you cut the thing open, it expands.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how.
You make your dick blue, right?
The visual is just.
That's how it looked like to me. So I ripped it open, right? Started putting it on, and then I realized, like, oh shit!
He rolled back up. He's like,
whoa!
It shoots in someone's face.
So much. It's like my fucking blood was like contact. It was like holding it back.
I can't breathe.
So that's why I said I'll never forget my first time because it was shit. It was so fucking bad. Also, I wasn't used to the whole like how it felt back then when we were two bodies are naked and like sweaty and shit. So the whole time I was also like I don't know, there's this little gross factor when you try it for the first time. Unless you're into that shit from the beginning. But for me, I wasn't used to it. So I had a squeezed up dick and I just felt gross all over.
So not to yourself, it doesn't like wet girl.
Well, I wasn't used to it because it was my first time. Choked out. Well, yeah, that too. I felt so uncomfortable. That's it. That's all I have to say.
The question was, how did you mess up flirting?
Yeah, that's kind of flirting, right?
No, you were not. You're penetrating right now, man.
I don't think she could tell either.
Yeah. If your dick had oxygen, it couldn't tell you either.
Dude, it felt so good taking it off. I'm like, oh shit.
It's like, oh, so we're doing bondage.
I feel like, girl, when we have eye sock under like our dress or like skirt and we take it off. Same feeling.
Yeah. It's like a tight corset or something, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move along.
Now I can move on.
Wait, anyone else? Is that it?
Please say no.
Okay, all right. Is a person more attractive because they're in a relationship, or do you think that statement isn't as true? You know what I mean?
I would say so.
Yes,
because there's a few times where like as soon as I get into a relationship, I start getting like hit up by all these other like chicks. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
where the fuck were you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like maybe this guy isn't lame after all, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's like three girls hitting me up at once. I'm like, what the fuck?
Let's ask the ladies because they will probably definitely answer this. Do you girls find like any guy that you're talking to and you realize that he was in a relationship somehow? He just, as you were talking to him, he just is attractive?
For me, it's like a turn off. Like I'm like too lazy to fight over a guy. You know what I mean? And to try to fuck up a relationship. But
I meant like attractive.
But yeah, when someone told me like is in a relationship, like I just back out. Like I don't even think of that person anymore. Like that's it. So I don't find the person more attractive because I want to get more the person since he is in a relationship.
I agree with Rosaly. It's totally unattractive to me. I just got to turn around, walk away. I can't.
Same, but I see what you're saying. Like the person seems more confident. That's why you're getting like all these like messages and stuff like that. I guess like when you're in a relationship with someone, you're just like more confident in yourself in a way, and so you hold yourself in a different way, and people see that like confidence as attractive. Like I can see that, but same with Rosaly and Q. Like once I know that someone is taken, I'm just like, oh, you just turned to like a 0 to me.
Yeah. You talked to Rosaly 10 years ago, maybe she will be like, oh, nice, a challenge. But no. Not now. I'm too lazy.
Honestly, Marco, I would agree with you. Because the one thing I do notice, and it's actually what Meg was saying too, because to add on to what Meg was saying, right, is that, yes, usually guys who are taken are usually more attractive towards others. And the reason why is because the guy doesn't really care or even try to impress anyone else because they're already taken. So every time that they're talking to someone else, it seemed like I guess you can kind of say the blessing in disguise or whatever is that it seemed like this guy is like really confident and stuff like that. The truth is that no, he just doesn't care because he's already taken. He doesn't have to impress anyone else. So he's his true self towards everyone. But to other girls, it's like, oh, wow, this guy just talks to me normally. Like, he doesn't, like, he just comes off oozing with confidence and stuff like that, right? So it's more attractive to the girl, obviously, because confidence is really attractive. So that's kind of like the hidden part that a lot of girls don't see, or like a lot of people don't see. So, yeah, I kind of agree that when a person is in a relationship, they are a bit more attractive. It's because the part that's kind of like being hidden is the fact that he doesn't care. That's why. But to other people, it just comes off that he's attractive. Like it comes off that he's confident. So that's That makes sense, Meg. You know what I mean? Feel.
Yeah, it's just like not trying too hard and talking like not like up in my face like, oh, you're cute, blah blah blah, like, you know. But yeah. But just trying to be like nice in a general, like a normal person, not up in your face about it.
In that house, I could build a chair. Oh, sorry, I was listening to your conversation.
They start doing like physical 100 stuff.
Physical.
Anyone watching that? Okay, we're gonna get off topic about that.
We